And oh, right away, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now it's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Back to Taylor on first down. Down to about the 32. The Colts at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Woods will say he should have had it, and it's third down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. They begin the drive with Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Again, it's Williams. He'll get this to about the 38. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's second and 8. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
First down, Broncos.
They try the left side here with Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Second and 11. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Broncos first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Colts.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs right there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get this. To their own 34-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On third down, here's Richardson. We're in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Richardson looking to throw. That's going to be taken in by Downs. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. 2 yards to gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Richardson looking to throw this. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
40-yard line.
Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Richardson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And now to Commons' side, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Wow, that is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And that flag accepted. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up a throw. Is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for three, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get three, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Off play action. Richardson sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Room here to run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That complete to Downs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Running left, Taylor. Taken down at the 30. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 73 yards. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Broncos 14.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. I said, hey, we picked up the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. His guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Denver.
They'll look to throw here. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll look to throw again. Same connection, Dulcich once again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 3. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Through the middle of the field. And he will bring it back. Interception return for a Colts TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Back to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Patrick. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. And quickly they get to the line.
First down, Denver.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 26 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Richardson to throw off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On second down, it's Taylor. Fights loose. And spinning now. 183 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.